Hey everybody, welcome to Foxboro Cable Access coverage of Foxborough High School boys soccer. My name is Matt Griffin alongside Stephen Francomano. Hi Stephen.
Matt, another great day here for soccer.
Yeah, windows open in the booth. We don't have a lot of those left, so we'll take them while we can get them.
It's sunny, mid-70s here, and it's a beautiful day here as Foxborough gets ready to take on KP here in a big matchup in the Hockomock.
Yeah, Warriors versus Warriors here at Sam Burns Field. So it's going to be a good one. We've got Foxborough coming off a tough loss against Oliver Ames earlier this week at OA. 2-0 loss, but they played well.
Yeah, Foxborough, Matt, has really stepped up their game with focusing on the fundamentals of the game here recently, and it's showing. Although they're not getting certain results, OA is a very good team. And has always been for years, well coached. However, they came up, a little short here, but it was almost, you tell the boys you got to play a full 80 minutes of soccer. Mm-hmm. They fell a little short there, and I think they learned their lesson, or hopefully they have. I spoke to Coach about it, Coach Gagne, and said, what's the takeaway from that? And he says, well, we played well, but we let ourselves lapse in a certain point, and we paid the price for it in the end of the game. And, it would have been nice to even come away with a draw, but, we fell a little short there. So that's the message. He says you got to play a continuous 80 minutes a game.
Mm-hmm. And this King Philip team is going to be tough. They've got a couple of wins, a couple of draws, and one loss on the season so far. So they're putting goals up every game. So it's going to be up to Foxborough's defense to do what they did in OA for most of the game, which is hold their defensive shape, keep the tough chances out, and let Henry Griffin makes the saves in net that he can make.
Yeah, I think, as you alluded to, this, King Philip drew OA 3-3, so they're facing some good competition here. This team can score, as you alluded to. They've got to stay, Foxborough, that is, has to stay connected defensively, Matt, to the full 80 minutes. I think that's a message here. And they've got to shift defensively to respond to any attacks that come up here. You can't hang on the whole team playing defense. They have to also have some attacking, maybe some a little more attacking presence here for Foxborough, I think, is what the coach's staff here may want to see here today.
Yeah, and we have some players this year that can put the ball in the back of the net with DeSantis and Tommy Brown. They're young players, a little bit outside, so they got to find creative ways to get open and get free and do that. They've done it a couple of times so far this season, and we're just going to need them to do it a little bit more frequently.
Yeah, it's going to be it's a long season in the Hockomock, as we know, and it's competitive. Both, I think, teams are sitting maybe in the middle of it right now. I think Foxborough currently in 8th. I think KP at 6th with Attleboro at the top, but it's competitive week in and week out, and they have to know that. And as the season grinds on, you have to do those little things and focus a little more on those little things to be successful in here. You're not going to get anything for free here in this league.
No.
And I think the boys know that. Playing a much, much better organized game of soccer, Matt, though, overall, I'm seeing early on in the season, which is very encouraging.
Agreed. They've got a lot to build off of going forward here, and one of the things that's going to help them is having some consistency in the lineup and the roster. We saw that at Oliver Ames. It was pretty much the same 11. We had one sub throughout the game, so there wasn't a lot of mixing and matching and moving kids around. A lot of communication, a lot of learning. We'll see if that carries through today. I'm confident that it will, based on what we saw at Oliver Ames and the progression of this team so far. Yeah,
I think one of the key things you just touched on there, Matt, moving forward with speaking to Foxborough coaching staff before the game here, communication. Mm-hmm. Communication is key. And it has to be consistent throughout the 80 minutes. And sometimes we have lapses, and when you see those lapses, typically it's when there's something adverse happens against Foxborough as we're getting ready to line up and kick off here.
Yeah, let's see if I can get through the Foxborough starting lineup here. We've got at center back Ethan McHugo and Cole, Ryan Brown on the outside, Alex Christensen on the left back, Cam Pelletier on the right in the midfield, Timmy and Adam in the middle, Adam Taj on the left midfield, and looks like Matt DeSantis and Tommy Brown up front. So we've got a mix classes up and down. This KP roster would be hard for us to run through just based on getting the numbers just a few minutes ago, but senior and junior heavy roster for them.
Yes, they are a well-seasoned team and program here, and look for them to respond.
This is the new tactic, by the way. Have you seen this? The kickoffs for the out-of-bounds, the deep throw-in. This is becoming more and more prevalent in professional soccer, and I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's an interesting concept, and it seems to be a trend moving forward. And obviously, even at this level, people seem to be catching on to it.
Yep. If you can put the ball out of bounds, it's not a bad way to start. Forcing the opponent to make a throw in the back.
Yeah.
Play out of the backfield. As KP tries to push the ball through. That was number 5, Ben Cochran, trying to find a teammate on a through ball. He'll come up and take the throw in here on the near side. Foxborough's got everybody back on defense in this shape here.
As I touched on, Matt, earlier with speaking to the coaching staff, it's really important. The message is we need to shift defensively. We need to stay connected defensively as KP establishes possession here.
Yeah, that's number 10, Marco Amorum, working hard in the box, trying to find a cross. Doesn't, slips, and that ball will go out of bounds for a Foxborough goal kick.
A little unlucky there for number 10, Marco. But, coach is speaking to the KP coach, and, he said, watch him. He's playing very well right now. He's aggressive, and he's a senior, and he's really stepping up with his leadership.
Henry Griffin with a long goal kick. KP wins that ball out of the air. Foxborough gets possession back, quickly gives it away. Plays the ball through the middle.
Foxborough seems a little unsettled right now, Matt. I know it's early in the game, a couple minutes in here, but they need to settle down and get into a little rhythm.
That's important to note from the Oliver Ames game. They did the same thing. They called an early timeout to get everybody settled back in. They were playing similar to this, a little too much, trying to do a little too much.
Right.
Get your shape, get yourself set defensively against a team like this, and then let the offense come to you.
Yeah, I'm sure once that some of these minutes tick off here, they'll settle down. But a little some pregame jitters here, maybe a little nervousness, anxious, play here. But I'm sure they'll settle down. Doing a little chasing right now, and KP is certainly maintaining possession right now.
Yeah, smart chase though. They're not chasing up and down the field. Yeah. They're chasing laterally. Number 20 moving the ball over to 17, Greg Manley. He'll have the ball, trying to push it through to the corner. It's a great ball. Alex Christensen chasing it down. Ball's going out of bounds for a KP throw. Ball finds the box. Adam Bagos is able to clear it to the sideline, but doesn't get it all the way out. Foxborough connects a few passes here. Matt DeSantis with the ball at his feet, looking for some help and support. He's going to try to beat a man to the corner, and he does. Great speed from the sophomore. Gets the ball dispossessed. That's Cochran again. Franklin doing a nice job. KP doing a nice job of switching the field here. That ball's going to sail into the net for
there. Unwarranted giveaway right there, but Foxborough in a chance, an opportunity here, Matt, to play out of the backfield.
Yeah, and right now doing a good job keeping their shape spread out. Not a lot of movement off the ball, which is, I think, a common observation that we've had over the course of the season so far. Ryan Brown gets the ball tripped up at his feet. That's Parachi with the ball at his. Looking to make a move. Finds the middle. Shot from deep. That ball's going to sail wide. Yeah. Shot from Max Van Hosen, a junior, KP.
So, Matt, talking here, before the game here and what Foxborough needs to do, to come away with a win today, what do you feel the keys to success are for these guys tonight?
I think what we've seen so far is their shape and possession tactically is there. What we need to see from them today is a step up technically. They need to be able to connect the passes and push the ball forward, movement off the ball, and then this has been a common problem. We just saw that ball squeak through with no touches until the third bounce. Foxborough's got to start winning the ball in the air. We can get the ball to the middle of the field, no problem, off of goal kicks, punts, throws, whatever we need. It's just a question of whether or not we have the desire to go and beat somebody in the air and go get it.
Yeah, great point. You always hear me say too, Matt, is those second and third chance opportunities on those possessions or those kicks or those punts are so important. And being first to the ball, you hear coaches time and time again saying the same thing, but it is integral in having success.
Good look there from Alex Christensen. He's trying to make a run from the left back position. He's hustling his way back up the KP counter. And Ethan will track the ball all the way down for a goal kick. good little possession. Foxborough trying to move up as a unit. I love those outside back runs. Every single time I want to see those outside backs going up and down wherever they need to. Get them some fresh legs if you have to, but those are the kind of runs that make the difference in a game.
Yeah, I think that the key thing is making sure they're fresh. If you can get those outside defenders up and get into your attacking third, it adds a level of complexity to defend for, but also gives Foxborough a good opportunity to present some good scoring opportunities.
Mm-hmm. Manley plays the ball back. That's Cochran playing it up. It's Braden Burns, a junior. So a good mix here of juniors and seniors in this KP starting lineup. Tommy Brown trying to harass him through the middle. As KP will get back into this possession mode. Good patience from them. So they try to probe this Foxborough defense, trying to get them out of their shape. Going to push the ball through to the corner. A nice run. Able to keep it inbounds right at the edge of the box, across through. They'll leave it for Henry Griffin to collect.
Yeah, very good patience there, Matt. Very good patience with KP there. Good ball going into the box there.
Griffin distributes it out to Bogosa. Back to Pelletier and Bogosa with a little 1-2. Adam trying to find some space. Hard-fought battle down the road, and he'll get tripped up for a foul.
You know, good. It was a good tackle. Good tackle, clean tackle down there. You know, Matt, one of the things with Foxborough moving forward, too, is having to recognize that when we are attacking, that if you don't have anything and your team's not supporting you in the attacking third, you know what? It's okay to regroup, have that patience, play it back, play it square, and regroup.
Nice ball in by Ethan McHugo. It skips through. Tommy Brown just can't get through it. Hit through the goalkeeper's hands. We're going to go out for a corner kick.
Wow, that's almost a little snafu, a little howler there, as we say, on the goalkeeper there, letting that sleep through his, hands.
We're going to go with a goal kick instead.
Let's take a look at this replay here, folks. Goes up and boom, right through. Tommy Brown trying to squeak in there, but the defender comes in from KP and just kicks it away on the line. Yep. Nice defensive play.
There was a little more pace on that ball. I know Ethan was trying to float it in there for his teammates, but if he puts a little pace on it, that skips through. It's a goal. Matt DeSantis dispossesses number 15 for Oliver Ames, Nicholas Wendling. I'm going to get the team name wrong a lot today. KP. KP tries to play a little 1-2 down the sideline. Lose it out of bounds for a Foxborough throw. Ryan Brown will come up and take that. And that ball will drift out of bounds untouched for a KP throw. I hate seeing those goal chances slip through when you have it. It's right in front of the goal, 4 yards out. Yeah. Just can't get enough on it. It's a giveaway here in the middle of the field. Timmy Kersner. Foxborough tracking back as KP pushes the ball forward, looking to make some space in the middle. Now they push it out wide. There's nobody there.
Yeah, nice switch. Nice switch by KP.
Good recovery. Trying to find a shot, and they do. Griffin will collect it easily.
Yeah, so Matt, what I'm seeing early on from KP here is they're not afraid to shoot from distance. They're going to test Henry Griffin here, it looks like, at least early on here. Foxborough's got to respond to that. They've got to close that down and not give away those shot opportunities.
Yeah, I think there's some of that, but the other side of that coin, Stephen, is let them shoot from distance, knowing that you've got Henry back there to make the saves. Where we've been getting beat in the first few games was they were turning the corner and taking the ball down the end line and putting it in for an easy cross inside the 6.
Yeah.
Brian Brown able to get to the ball first, knock it out of bounds.
Yeah, I think you're right, Matt. You know, it's going to be very difficult with Henry's size to beat him at distance with that. You really have to hit a banger in order to beat him at that distance. But nonetheless, these guys are trying that.
Yeah, these crosses are where it's dangerous. So if we,
dangerous header back into the center of the box, Matt.
Timmy tries to clear it, but really doesn't. Adam gets a head on it. Tommy Brown's going to harass. Then we got Burns with the ball. Taking his time, looking for support, doesn't get it. Opts to reset instead. Over to Wendling. I can't see that right back's number to get a name on that, but Matt DeSantis gets the ball. He's able to beat through the defensive line. He's got a couple of folks chasing him. He's going to see he's got it on his left foot.
And hits the side of the net.
Hits the side of the net.
Yeah.
That's right where he wants to be.
Yeah, and Matt DeSantis is a left footer, so he had that right where he wants it, just mishits it, and KP dodges a bullet here. Here's
Ball
the replay.
didn't miss by much.
Yeah, just missed it.
I think Matt was arguing that the goalkeeper tipped it. Matt's probably saying there's no way I'm missing from that distance. Somebody had to touch it.
He doesn't miss from those marks, especially on his left foot. He's got good pace, he's got good energy, and that's right in the wheelhouse for Matt DeSantis, but a little unlucky this time around.
Yeah, and good to see, too. It looks like we may have a little bit of a speed advantage with Matt DeSantis on these outside backs and center backs here for KP. KP plays that long ball again, looking for the corner. Nice job by Adam Taj to hang on to that ball. He finds Alex. Connects the pass to Timmy in the middle. We've got a little bit of time here. Adam's going to get the ball up. Adam's going to dribble and lose it. Finally gets the ball off his foot. Cam goes back to Ryan Brown. Tommy Brown trying to make something happen in the middle. Hanging on to the ball, finds Adam Bagosa on the touchline. Centering pass to Cam. Got to be a better pass there.
Yeah, good possession there. That one bad pass there, turnover here for Foxborough. You've got KP on the attack again.
Nice little run. Good job by Timmy to get to that ball. Nobody there. Not sure that's the pass they're looking for.
Foxborough may be hanging on to the ball a little too long, Matt, at certain points here. But showing some good patience here at certain times, but just a little too much ball dribbling at this point. Look for that pass. Pass and move, pass and move.
And meanwhile, KP's scooting right through the middle of the midfielders. Gets a weak shot off. I haven't even been counting the shots yet.
No, I have.
Those barely count.
Yeah.
Griffin with a punt. KP with the first to touch it. Matt DeSantis will put some pressure on here in the backfield. Gets the ball on his feet.
He's got to
looking for some space. He's got to find that left foot. He's got some space. Hits the goalkeeper.
Nice save.
Gets the rebound. There's nobody there.
Nobody there. He's standing alone up there. Their midfielders got to fill that attacking third. Really got to support there.
Adam looking for a call. And he gets one.
I think we get a call right outside the box here. Let's take a look here. Matt DeSantis, once again, that speed paying off. Nice shot. Good reaction from the goalkeeper, but nobody there to clean it up. Midfielders were behind, and the forwards were nowhere to be found. So got to fill that gap in that midfield to go in there and help support that. Get another opportunity.
Yep, we got a tough spot here. We're about, let's call it 25 yards out. Adam over the ball, looking to put it past the wall, hits it into the wall instead. Foxborough possessed back to Ethan McHugo. I don't know why Ethan's backing up on that ball. Get the ball on your foot faster. Finds Cam on the right side here. Tries an outside of the foot pass that does not connect.
That's not, I think, what you're looking for there.
KP on the counter attack. Cole Carlson's chasing him down. Does a nice job letting that ball run. Cole brings a nice burst of speed to that backfield. His natural position for the last couple of years has been at midfield, but with the injuries to Charlie LaValle and Declan Casey, he's had to step into that either outside back or center back role, depending on where the need is.
Yeah, Declan Casey's going to be out 5 to 6 weeks here with a foot injury, so that's a big loss for them. A sophomore there. Oh, nice opportunity there by
Marco Amorum. Just dribbled through 4 defenders and skied it up over the net.
They got to stay on. He's got to be marked, Matt. He's got to be marked. Once again, the coach from KP, saying, watch him. Just watch him. Yep. He's been playing with confidence here as you see it come through. Sneaks through here. And just, puts
flat-footed behind him, facing the wrong direction.
And, dodged one here, but that's a tough goal for a tough spot for any goalkeeper to make a save there.
Yep. DeSantis gets to the ball first on that one. Tommy Brown brings it down. Foxborough tries to play, and then a little bit of a scuffle up front here. Tommy Brown wins it outside to Adam Taj. Taj struggling to bring the ball down to his feet. Tries to find Alex. Alex does a nice job accelerating into space there. He's making this run.
Making that run. I like it.
He's got wheels. He's fast.
Yeah, I like what I see there.
Alex has the ball in the corner. Not a lot happening. Able to find Timmy. Good support. Timmy loses the ball off his foot. That's out of bounds for a KP throw.
Yeah, Alex Christensen right there with some nice game IQ.
Yeah, we got
Matt.
a timeout from KP. So we'll take a little bit of a break here.
Yeah, I like what I saw there with Alexander Christensen. I mean, he came up, had made the run, filled the spot, came a little unlucky, but you know the game IQ there was good and recognized that, and that's what you need. You touched base with that, Matt, a little earlier. You know, with getting those outside backs up. It gives you such a level, extra level on the attacking, third and a presence. And a lot of teams have a tough time picking those players up.
Yep.
So if you can exploit that, you give your team a very good opportunity to mix it up in the attacking third and get opportunities to shoot and score.
Well, the alternative is you just don't have enough bodies to make a run for it. When you're playing that 4-4-2, you can't, as your midfield changes shape from a defensive to an attacking posture, they move into more of a diamond shape up the top, you lose that outside presence. And if you don't, you have your strikers focused in the middle, you need that outside play, and that's the only way you get it is if you have those outside backs come up the side.
Yeah, and you know the key thing with that is it's a double-edged sword, because when your defensive players do come up and attack, you have center backs, and everyone have to recognize that those outside flanks are exposed a bit.
Yeah.
So defensively, you have to recognize it, and then on the offensive side, we talk about, Matt, all the time what that enables us to do is spread them out defensively, open up those passing lanes, as we always say, and that's a great opportunity. There was a good opportunity here, which we just saw that came up a little short, but if Foxborough can exploit that and keep producing that with those outside backs, I think they might be onto something.
Yeah, we'll see what KP is doing differently coming out of this called timeout. One of the unique features of high school soccer is the timeout. Not sure how I feel about it, but
either way, Matt, I'm sure nobody cares what we feel about it.
No,
but
MIA certainly does not.
Sometimes it's a good opportunity to reset and give these boys an opportunity to say, okay, let's go in here. What do we need to work on? What are we focusing on? You know, what are the adjustments we need to make?
Yeah, if I'm KP, I'd say just playing a little bit more patiently with the ball. That's probably the coaching that I'm giving them. They're trying a little bit too much to hit the home run ball, big crosses, big plays to the corner. Yeah, if they can keep the ball.
I think, Matt, that's their, you can see what their game plan is here moving forward. That's KP, and I think that's one of their messages here. They're trying to do that.
Tried to pass the ball up to Cam. The ball comes off his body and ricochets away to KP. They take possession. Trying to find somebody making a run. They do not. Out of bounds for a Foxborough throw.
Yeah, I think one of the focus things that Foxborough need to focus on right now, Matt, is really staying connected defensively. I'm seeing some little gaps in here. I don't know if KP is going to be able to exploit them, but defensively, Foxborough's got to stay connected. They've got to maintain their shape. And they've got to do a good job communicating, especially as we alluded to, Matt, even when those backs come up. So three key things that Foxborough needs to do to execute here in order to be successful. No foul there, Matt.
Nope.
Got away with it.
The other option, if I'm a KP team that's struggling to break through a Foxborough defense that's compacted, that they're hanging back, you almost want an opportunity to get Foxborough with the ball in their offensive end, get them out of that shape, and then look for a really quick counterattack. KP right now is not keeping their forwards high enough to be able to do that. If it were me, given Foxborough's lack of offensive production, I might have them stay a little higher and look for a quick counterattack, trusting the defense to keep the ball out of the back of the net.
I think it's a great assessment, Matt. I really do. If I'm KP, I'm stretching Foxborough. And I'm having a guy right at midfield all the time for their attacking, because they seem to want to play that long ball. And as you said, with Foxborough, I think their opportunities are really going to come from a counterattack.
Matt DeSantis with the ball in the box here, looking for a cross, doesn't get it.
Oh.
The ball skips. Ethan plays it back to Henry. Plays the ball out hard to his left, trying to find anybody. They don't get to it. Nice job. Nice hustle there by Adam to get that ball off the bounce.
Right now, we can't see it, but our midfielders need to move up. There's about 20 yards in between there, and a fair amount of walking in there.
Yeah, a little late to move, but if I'm testing this keeper a little bit more. If they're going to pass the ball back like that, looks like a Foxborough pass. Cam Pelletier tries to bring the ball down.
Step.
Good hustle by Adam. He's trying to find some space out there in the midfield. Ryan Brown takes the ball off his head, knocks it down. Alex Christensen heads it backwards. Ethan Hugo cleans it up for everybody. Ball goes out of bounds on that far touchline for another KP throw. That's number 11, George Blakesley, with the ball. Good long throw. KP knocking the ball around here, trying to find something. Foxborough steps up defensively. Tommy Brown checks back in from that forward position. And the ball reset here into the KP defense.
Yeah, easy opportunity for KP to get possession there, Matt. If I'm a coach for Foxborough, I'm going to say, okay, midfielders, we need to focus on where our positioning is and helping support and helping the attack.
Tommy Brown tried to break that one up and had daylight if he could get to it, just missed it.
You know, when you play that 4-4-2, it's tough for the guys up top to get support. So that's imperative that those midfielders move up and help support. Have a holding mid and attacking mid there to come into play and be part of the equation there.
Yeah,
as KP gets
good recognition by KP to not push the ball into the teeth of the defense there.
Yeah.
Timmy Kersner able to break it up, push KP back into their defensive half of the field.
Yeah, they need it. Foxborough midfielders need to be moving forward. Keep moving forward. You're giving them 20, 40 yards, 20, 30 yards here.
Halfway through the first half here, 20 minutes remaining. KP on the attack, find the ball through the middle, long shot. That'll sail wide on the ground.
Yeah. Okay, we're seeing some first subs here, Matt, from Foxborough and KP coming in.
Yeah, we got Mark Sullivan and Ronnie Hu coming in. Cam Pelletier will come out. It looks like Ethan Ryan Brown will come out as well. So,
yep, some bolstering, some midfield and the back line for Foxborough.
Yep. So Ronnie Hu, the sophomore, will take over on that right back position. That ball skips off and over the head of the KP midfielder. KP maintains possession of the ball. Back to number 15, Wendling. Wendling over here.
He's got to drop. He's got to drop.
Cole Carlson on the chase. Wins the ball back. Got to get the ball off his foot. Just one touch earlier, I think, but otherwise great hustle to get back there and make that play.
Yep. A little slow, Foxborough, a little slow picking up defensively, but nice response.
Yeah, I think they're a little less worried this game from a technical standpoint than they were with the OA team. That team's so technically proficient.
Yep.
This team a little, right, not by much, as they evidence in the tie they had against them with 3 goals apiece, but certainly a team that can attack and beat you with speed, as we've seen up front, if Foxborough lapses at all.
Too much space there. Too much space.
To the middle, back to the outside. Ronnie's trying to recover. Nice little tap into the 6 for Griffin to pick up. He'll throw it out to Adam Bagosa. Brings the ball down. Finds Ronnie.
Well, we need somebody out on the touch. He's got to get out on the
touch.
touch.
Mark's got to move. Cole's going to switch the field here. Not sure I would have gone there. Push the ball all the way out to Alex in that situation. Hugo's looking for DeSantis if he can beat him. DeSantis was trying to find the back of the net here. Tries to work himself back in.
He's got no help.
Tommy Brown's coming in. He finds the pass through the middle, but that's knocked away. Foxborough will maintain possession here. Alex Christensen beats one man and then has a KP defender cleaning him up there. Mark Sullivan takes the ball away. Foxborough with a unforced error out of bounds. KP still trying to play those long balls through. A little bit undisciplined there.
Well, I think Foxborough now has answered to that, Matt. You know, they see what's coming and they're responding. So KP may have to switch that up a bit if that's their game plan. Foxborough has responded well.
As KP pushes the ball here back to this left side, looking for a 1-2 through the middle. Ronnie's able to knock the ball away from Pranav Srinivasan, senior forward for KP. Early throw in back to the corner. Timmy steps up to intercept that pass. Ball kicks out. KP will keep the ball in on that far sideline. Nope, they will not. That is a hard sideline to see from this distance. Foxborough throw. We had a sub. I don't. Oh, Cam Pelletier came in for Timmy. It looked like in the midfield.
Miscue there by Ethan McHugo.
Ethan, he's going to try to turn that ball outside. And he's able to chip the ball out of bounds. It's a Foxborough throw. Not sure why KP's got it in their hands. They've sorted it out.
We have a whistle here. What? Telling him to move back. What's the call? What's the whistle for?
I think he's just moving him back.
Moving him back a bit.
Alex took about 10 yards of liberty there.
Why not?
Take what you can get.
Absolutely.
Ball's bouncing around a little bit, but KP gets possession of it. They like this little 1-2 combination move. They've executed that a few times nicely. Alex does a nice job to hang on to that ball, knock it loose, but then out of bounds for a KP throw.
Foxborough looking a little flat-footed right now, Matt. Not moving their feet a bit, and we got a
dangerous spot for a foul here.
We got a penalty on Foxborough, foul on Foxborough here. Yeah, that is a difficult spot right there. He's going to look to play this in the far in the back post there, which is tough. So that's going to come over the top if he plays this correctly to the back post, with the rest of the players loading heavy on the left-hand side of Henry Griffin. So if he plays this correctly, that's where that ball should be going.
Yeah.
So look for some activity there to Henry's right, our left.
Yeah, if they've done a scouting report, they're gonna have to get a deflection. They're not gonna be able to put this directly on frame. Ball comes across. Nice job by Adam to get ahead on it, but that's gonna go out for a corner.
I think that's our first corner of the game here, Matt.
Look at that.
Guys, yeah. And a huge improvement for Foxborough, Matt. I mean, plagued them last year with giving away so many corners and these set pieces. Huge improvement. You know, we're a little under about 14 minutes left in the first half, and you know, the first corner here as it comes in here.
Play the corner out. Does a nice job getting ahead to it. That ball sails wide. That was a great play. They ran, it looked like 3 players into the box, and they had one drift back out to receive the header.
Yep.
Very well executed there.
Yeah, nice, and he got his head.
Good shape. Griffin with the goal kick out. Foxborough gets the ball there. Taj plays it back to Alex. Alex with a little bit of space. Good job finding Taj in the middle. Nice play there by KP to knock that ball away.
Foxborough's got to be calm on the ball. Patience, patience. It's hard to see in these shadows that they creep up this time of year.
There's nobody moving for him.
But, you know, that's the king for you. You got to look for a pass, look to pass and move, pass and move. And then we're sticking our foot, and then we get caught in a defensive lapse here.
Okay, now we got to be back.
Yeah.
Ethan McHugo tracks back in a nice spot. Ronnie's got to recognize how high he is in that situation, and if he's going to give the ball away, it can't be when he's that far out of position defensively.
Yeah, we have number 10, you know, from KP lurking on the outside there. He's just lurking and unmarked out right now. So Foxborough's got to recognize they got to stay connected once again from a defensive standpoint. They got to communicate because they're loading that left side here.
Yep, nice throw there. Flick onto the head. Ball's loose. Skips past.
Nope.
That's a goal. Short little header. I don't know why Griffin didn't come out and grab it. Maybe we'll see it on the replay.
Here, what we can dissect this. Ball comes in. Kind of a missed throw. Comes off the head and just... Foxborough just seems to be standing around watching right there. Nothing really to report, just beat to the ball.
Well, let's see if Foxborough can pick their head up here. We've seen them lapse after giving up goals so far this season. Play the ball over that far wing. Cam Pelletier tries to switch field. It's going to require Mark to beat 2 KP players to the ball. He gets there, isn't able to control it. Cochran picks it up. Job by Adam Bagosa.
Yeah, this is a good test for Foxborough, Matt. They've got to really regroup. You're down a goal here. Let's not let it get to 2. Let's just regroup, play smart, and try to answer here.
Yeah, another long ball to the corner. Alex tries to shield him unsuccessfully.
Yeah, Alex right there has got to play the ball, not the man. So sometimes you get bit with that, and he did right there. Dodged a bullet there. One of the key things is to just manage that ball first, then you manage the player.
Yeah. You don't get any benefit from getting a throw in at the corner flag.
Right.
Griffin with another goal kick. KP wins it in the middle. 2 touches and they're back at the 18. Ball at the top of the box. Long hit. Wide right.
Yeah, KP getting some opportunities, Matt. As I said, Foxborough needs to play smart, calm down, and just regroup defensively. You can't. The worst thing that can happen right now with just under 11 minutes remaining, I was going to say a good time to take a timeout here, is to regroup. You don't want to go into the half down 2-0. We've got an opportunity here. We've got 10:59 remaining in the first half. Let's see what we could do offensively. Let's regroup defensively. Make sure we're, once again, communicating, staying connected, and let's move this ball with patience, move it to the attack, and get ourselves an opportunity to tie this game up.
Yeah, I think there's just some missed assignments, a few communication lapses on the defense. Just not as coordinated as they were the other night.
Yeah, I think a good timeout, though, for Foxborough. I recognize it and give these boys a little break, first of all, and if nothing else here, and just reiterate, what are our goals here? I know one of the things, talking with the coaching staff, the Foxborough coaching staff before the game, was they recognize that they could play and hang with these teams. They've got to do the little things differently, Matt, that's going to separate them. And that's what they want to work on. And once the boys recognize those little differences, what they're doing going on in the game, it's a real-time decision-making process that needs to take place. And once the boys can recognize that, they will have success because they are hanging. They played a very good game, played well against OA, came up short. So once you make that turn and be able to pivot, you get opportunities and you create opportunities, and that's key.
Yeah, and one of the things that you're talking about there is just consistency of play. And so having kids in the same position, understanding their responsibilities, and building that familiarity with one another so that it's not this revolving door of defensive backs and midfielders. So as somebody gets the ball on their foot, knowing where they want to go with the ball is just as important as knowing where you're supposed to be tactically in shape.
Yeah, no, and you're absolutely right, Matt, with that. And they have to become from. It's early in the season too. It's still early in the season. These boys have to, shouldn't have to second guess each other as this season progresses, and they will. They'll get there. They understand where their teammates are going to be, what they need to do tactically, as you said, alluded to. But that comes with time. You're seeing the improvement here. The key thing is any coach is going to say, how do we respond, boys? What are we going to do to answer? What are we going to do to sit there and get them on a counter? I would like to see, from the Foxborough coach saying, hey, guys, midfield. I think we're lacking a little in midfield. We need to be attacking a little more, supporting. That midfield is doing double duty, as you know, Matt. Once again, we speak about it all the time. Everyone plays defense.
Yeah.
But midfielders are doing double duty.
Goal kick restart after the timeout. KP wins the ball in the air. And now we're going to call a penalty on Mark for a high kick.
Dangerous kick here.
KP plays the ball short into space. Trying to find the middle of the box. Can't quite get it. Foxborough's going to give the ball away at the top of the box.
We are so condensed offensively right now.
KP opens up. Alex does a nice job to relieve the pressure there. Number 16, Van Hoosen, plays the ball out wide. Nice job freeing up to get that ball across, but sails long. That'll be a goal kick for Foxborough again. Under 10 to go here in the first half. 1-0 game. KP with what I would call a soft goal.
A soft goal, yeah, certainly not one with authority. You know, as ugly, but as I always say, Matt, it doesn't have to look pretty. It just has to go in.
No, it doesn't. I would take a not so pretty Foxborough goal any game now. KP's running the ball down that sideline again, looking to cross. Alex holds him up. Cam out there to play, gets pushed off the ball. KP wins a throw.
Alex working hard on that left side there.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure on him over there.
Yeah, he's answered so far, but he may need a blow in a bit.
I'm not sure he's going to get one.
Yeah, I don't know defensively what we're going to do to secure that up, but they look tired. He looks tired. He's worked hard this first half.
KP plays the ball square.
Now I'm seeing a lot of what Foxborough's got to push out. Can't just let KP come back in and pop the game possession and pop that ball back in. And that's where I talk about that midfield. Foxborough definitely has to make those adjustments right now. They can't do it, and this is not sustainable. This is not sustainable.
Nope, they're playing slow right now,
yeah.
too. The Brown brothers are up top. The two out of the three.
The soccer dynasty here in Foxborough. Tommy Brown, number 1 out there, a freshman playing here, future of the program.
Cam Pelletier working defensively on that far sideline with Alex. KP's forced to push the ball back. They look for a cross through. Ronnie's able to get his head to it.
So this is what I talk about right here, Matt. Nobody behind the 20. Nobody stretching. Nobody stretching us offensively. KP being stretched. We should have our attacking player up on the 50, stretching them a bit to get that ball and moving that through the midfield to get an attack. But right now, when we have our entire team tucked in the 20 to the goal and the defensive third, very tough to respond to that, tough to have opportunities right now. We got Foxborough here, unfortunately, playing a little kickball.
Yeah, and the defensive strategy, so the defense-first strategy that they played against OA worked for a good, that's a terrible giveaway in the middle there from Griffin on a tough pass back.
Yeah, you know, Matt, it depends on the team you're playing and what you're doing. And once again, you can't play defense for a full 80 minutes. You'll never survive, as I always say. You have to have, it's such a burden on the defense. But when I'm seeing Foxborough players with hands on the hips here and stuff, we know this half is winding down. We got about 7:15 remaining in the first half. So Foxborough's got to dig deep.
Yeah, they're just too flat on defense.
Yes.
If they can't stretch the ball out to the 30 and have coverage, then what's the point?
I'd like to just wish I had a freeze frame here and to go on the telestrator, you know, and point out to what I'm explaining here with all our team condensed within the 20, within the football 20-yard box and in. It just we need to recognize that, and that's a message. If I'm the coach Gagne from Foxborough, saying, boys, we've got to play smart, we got to play tactically, we got to give ourselves opportunities as Griffin kicks it out for a goal kick.
What do we have to do to get Steven a telestrator? Is that in the FCA budget? So I think that's something we could use across all the sports, but I think Steven would have to go to all of the games in order to run the telestrator. Ball out of bounds for another Foxborough throw. And you can see it. I mean, you can see them tired up there. You can see hands on the hips.
Behind
they
the play.
need to get to
they're
halftime.
Walking up. Yeah, this halftime can't come with about 6 minutes remaining. Can't come soon enough. The boys are tired, and this is where you have to dig deep. This is where you have to recognize as a team, what do we need to do? These are the little things we talk about that separate teams and what separate players.
Amorum working his way through the middle.
No foul.
Doesn't get away. It was a clean tackle. Taj with the ball at his feet. He's got to try to find some space here. He's got 4 KP defenders. Finds Ryan Brown, who kicks it off the back of his brother's leg. Play the ball out wide. KP back in possession here. If they've started to recognize that the Foxborough players are getting tired, these long crosses are a good way to really take their toll.
The communication has got to be key right now. One of the aspects that Coach Gagne from Foxborough brought up, communication right now is essential. Not sure that's what we wanted there with the giving up a corner, but this second opportunity for a corner on a set piece for KP.
Yeah, that was a weird play.
Yeah.
All he had to do was turn the other way, and he's got space with the ball. See if Foxborough can.
They've got it. They got to mark their man. They got to stay tracked. They got somebody on that back post unmarked. Easy play for Griffin, though. If I'm Henry, I'm going to play quick, but he's got no support up here to making a quick attack.
No, and I think Foxborough's got to look for these opportunities, but right now, given how tired they are and the way they're playing, just getting through the next 4.5 minutes is enough.
Yeah, they just can't maintain possession right now, and they do look tired and a little flat-footed. And hopefully KP doesn't. One of the worst things, one of the defeating things that happens with teams like this is you're digging deep, closing out a half, and just don't want to give up another goal.
No.
It will be defeating at this point. So hopefully Foxborough can find a way to manage through this, regroup, come out with fresh legs in the second half as we're just chasing right now. They do look flat-footed, Matt.
Yeah, it was a good find from Ronnie's. Ronnie's made a couple of nice passes out from that right back position, but nobody up ahead of him has been able to do anything productive with the ball. Foxborough trying to get a few subs in here to close out the half, it looks like. Cam Pelletier gets the ball forward with his head, but then it's taken back by KP.
Yeah, just can't seem to win possession here. As we got Tommy Brown, looks like he's coming off.
Yeah, Tommy and Ryan are coming off. Ollie,
who's coming in? Ollie Leonard coming in there at top.
Yep.
Number 5.
Alejandro Marte's coming in. And then Matt DeSantis came back in. I don't know who he took off the field. Taj with the ball. Lost it. Adam Bagosa has the ball on his foot. 2 defenders. Too much.
They just got to, Foxborough's right here has got to play that ball out of pressure. Out of pressure, not into pressure.
DeSantis tried to find some help. Ethan just heads the ball up in the air. And Taj came back to try to win it. Able to disrupt the play just enough. Tough touch there. KP with the ball down in this corner. Ronnie defending. Adam come over for the help and the pressure and the force him to push the ball back.
Yeah. Ollie Leonard putting good. I like that. That's that delayed pressure, Matt, we talk about. That's good. Cutting down the passing lanes, but KP's found a way to work through it here.
Good job cycling back through, but we're going to earn a free kick here.
Yeah, I think Alexander Christensen's going to take a little breather here.
Yeah, he'll take a second.
He's worked hard. He's worked hard.
Doesn't really matter what the hit was.
I don't think it was anything.
You're going to take a minute.
He's going to take the time he can. He's done his fair share on that left side here defensively in the first half.
Yeah, he's had a good first half. Now we're down to the final 2 minutes, so you'll see the clock stop, and the referees will keep the time on the field for the remainder. Foxborough trying to...
Yeah, Ethan McHugo saying
get everybody forward.
Come on, push forward, boys. Get your hands off your hips. Let's go.
Does a nice job floating that ball in. Tried to get it over the defense, and he does. It's got Ollie Leonard with the ball.
We've got
3 defenders.
Midfield walking, just absolutely walking. This clock can't move fast enough for Foxborough right now.
Adam Bagosa with 2 KP players on him, loses the ball. KP plays the ball through the middle. Got hustled by Taj, trying to break that up. Playing the ball down here. Yusuf Saad looking for space, trying to get the ball to his right foot.
Finds get back.
Teammate in the middle. That ball's played through. Griffin will make a save.
Henry,
They're going to call offside.
Offside, okay. Foxborough should just play it out to the touch. Don't put it in the middle. Play smart. Eat some clock here. And get out of this half.
Agreed. Let's get out of this half.
Yeah.
Ethan McHugo will take this.
Offside there, yeah.
And Ollie does a nice job getting to that ball. Can he keep it in bounds?
Somebody's got nobody moving forward.
Not enough to keep that ball. We do have the throw in. Foxborough's got to come up. Good possession, but now we got to move. Nice job by Ronnie to find Taj. Finds the other Adam. Alejandro Marte. Foxborough trying to connect some passes through the middle. Mark Sullivan will give it away. Taj wins it back, but then loses it. KP's got some attacking numbers through the midfield here. They find Saad. He's got some space, going to try to cut it back to his right. Exactly what the defense wanted.
Yeah, and looks for another corner here. Third corner for KP.
No, that's it.
That's
no
it. Calling
corner.
half. No half.
Call the corner off.
So
don't record it.
1-0 here. KP over Foxborough with a half probably dominated in possession by KP, but Foxborough for the most part had a soft goal, as you alluded to. Not really anything that was worked up to be anything of significance, but nonetheless the ball went in the back of the net. And here we are. I think the Foxborough team like to get a little breather here and regroup. Yeah,
we'll do the same. We'll see you when the second half starts in 9 minutes.
Certainly. We'll be right back, folks.
And we're back here at Sam Burns Field, Foxborough High School, for second half action. KP Warriors versus the Foxborough Warriors. 1-0 KP to start the second half. I'm Matt Griffin alongside Stephen Francomano. Welcome back, Stephen.
Yeah, Matt, it was an interesting half. I think one dominated by KP from a possession standpoint. They are, as you alluded to, winning 1-0. Really a soft goal, if we would probably be honest with it. Nothing that was just a lack of communication. Foxborough right within the 6, so they're down 1-0. To me, moving forward, Matt, three components that Foxborough needs to do to move forward in the second half, I think, is certainly we need to get more offensive opportunities. We had a couple opportunities early on in the first half with Matt DeSantis coming up a little short on those, but certainly we have to find the back of the net, and they need to create more scoring opportunities, which has eluded them for the most part for this season. I think secondly, we got to recognize the midfield support with the attacking players, and they need to support them, as well as I think I'm seeing them a little more, the midfielders a little more on top of the defensive players in Foxborough, which alleviates
little flat.
Alleviates us attacking and getting in transition. And finally, my third point, key to success, is Foxborough's got to get to the ball. They got to maintain possession. They got to remain calm on the ball. They have to give themselves opportunities to, first of all, to put KP on a defensive stance, which we really haven't seen, and also in order to give themselves an opportunity to regroup defensively and move this ball through as we get ready to kick off here for the second half.
Yep. If I'm Foxborough, with the way KP's set up, I'm playing it long and out of bounds the way they did the first half. But instead, we're going to play it short off a KP player. And we've got Mark Sullivan pushes the ball back to Ronnie off to Timmy. Little 1-2 action. Adam Pagosa gets the ball off his foot back to Ronnie. Ronnie looks to switch the field. Alex is going to have to chase that down. Ethan pops it up into the middle of the field. Giveaway. A shot from deep. Griffin gets to it, gets a touch on it, sails wide.
What's the call?
Got to be a corner kick. Hit him.
Yeah.
Even I can see it hit him in the hand.
So
shadows are tough down that end.
Here's a replay coming back for it. They're going to take this opportunity. That giveaway right there, he's going to strike that. Once again, we alluded to it, though, Matt. I think you're going to have to be hard-pressed to beat Henry Griffin with a shot from there, but not impossible, as that Heidi comes to punch it over.
Outswinger, touches it over. Ball kicks around. Tommy Brown's down inside the box. I think he got trucked by a 6'4" goalkeeper.
I'm Foxborough right now. I see KP retreating. Play that short, playing out of the backfield.
Well, it looks like there was they gave him a foul. I don't know if that was a foul on Tommy or on Henry, but nonetheless, we get the ball. Matt DeSantis tries to flick it on off the long distribution from the backfield. KP wins the ball back at midfield. Good pressure there in the middle by Adam. Gets the ball to Mark. Looking for Matt DeSantis. Tries to find Adam Taj making a run through the middle. DeSantis will win it back.
Good work. Take that ball
some
out
space.
Of pressure.
He's got two Foxborough players standing on top of him, which isn't helping. Finds some space, trying to get it to his left. Takes a shot. Wide left, not by much. Didn't quite have enough to get on that.
That was that early attack and we saw from Matt DeSantis early on the first. I want to see this continue. They've got to do this. They've got to test this back line, and they've got to test this keeper.
Yep. Timmy Kersner gets up and doesn't get a good head on it. Flicks it out of bounds.
Defensively, the KP back line is really hasn't worked that hard, Matt, here, and I'd really like to see Foxborough change that moving forward.
Yeah, we'll see if they can possess the ball long enough to do that. A little bit of a mistouch there, but KP brings it back down. Number 19, Colin Shard with the ball. Wants to push the ball through. Mark gets in the way. Bagosa with the ball on his foot, loses it.
He's got to look for a pass. He's got to look for a pass.
KP's trying to break through lines here. Amorum with the ball. Alex finds him. Nice step there.
Good step by Alex Christensen coming up. He's got to recognize and go back to a spot there. Good job by number 22, Alex Christensen.
Yep. Stays in the play here. Tommy finds him. Loses the ball. Tommy back to Ethan.
Play a little quicker. I'm going to swing it out.
Quicker.
Swing it out.
Now,
Give it.
There you go.
Swing it. Get to the touch. Move it up to the midfielders. There we go. All right. You got to maintain. Sullivan had a tough time maintaining possession there, and KP walks away with it.
Yeah, some of that's just the simple fundamentals. They've got to be able to handle a pass like that and turn with it. KP trying to push the ball through to that corner. Kersner chasing him down. KP looks to turn the corner. Timmy stops him, and then they turn the corner anyway. They're going to call that one out of bounds for a goal kick.
So what do you think, Matt? What is Coach Gagne from Foxborough telling these boys at half? What do you think the adjustments he needs to make here? What was the message?
I mean, hopefully it's just an attitude change. We've got to have the mindset that we're going to win the game, not that we're just not going to lose it. Because when you're down 1-0, there's nothing you can do but crawl back into it, or you can just lay down and take the hits as they come. As KP drives the ball down here, that far sideline. Hard to see who it is from here. Might be Amorum. Working hard against
I think
Cole.
he is working real hard.
And Ronnie's there. Good spot for him.
Clear away. Yeah, I think you're right, Matt, with your assessment. I think Foxborough's got to have the right attitude. As I said before, talking with the coaching staff, they have to have the right mentality. They have to understand that they can compete with teams. What are they going to do differently to come away with victories?
Ball's crossed through the middle. Tommy doesn't get a foot on it. Playing the ball up. Taj with the ball. Finds Alex on a run here.
Matt DeSantis got to get up. Just a little unlucky out of bounds. KP throw in here.
Yeah, I don't know how many of those runs Alex has left in him. We did pick up a bunch of subs on the bench, though. It looks like they pulled some of the swing players from the JV game at halftime. So maybe trying to pull some additional bodies if they need it. Morum plays the ball. And
it's warm out there, Matt, too. It's it's probably mid-70s right here. I know we do have some shadows creeping in, but it's warm. It's hot, so these guys need to stay hydrated, and they need to get, if I'm Coach Gagne, I need to make some subs and keep making quick changes. Keep these boys and these legs fresh if they're going to answer.
Giveaway here.
Right now, KP looks a little hungry.
Yeah, with the goal differential coming into play for each of these games, a one-goal game is not what they're looking for against Foxborough as an opponent.
Right.
They look at this and say, we need to get to 3 in order to get the differential we're looking for, and Foxborough has got to do the opposite. They're going to take a stronger ranked opponent and try to walk away with either a draw or a win here if we can get even. Ethan McHugo will knock the ball out of bounds there in the shadows.
Keeping it out over there, and KP throw in. So right now, trust your teammates. Get it out, move it out, move it out. Not up the middle.
It's Blakesley out here on the corner. Gives it up to Burns. Burns will push it across. KP will try and attack from that side. Get the ball back through the middle. Timmy's in a good spot there to intercept. Mark plays it back to nobody.
Oh, boy.
And soft passes in the defensive third kill him.
It'll kill any team, Matt. So they've got to recognize, and as I said, KP's really playing with some enthusiasm, with some fight right now. Foxborough's got to push out. Hold it up. Hold it up. Don't force it. Don't force it. Wait for the cavalry to come in, Matt. Here comes Tommy Brown moving up, and the line's moving up now. Mark Sullivan's moving up.
It's a good run if he can get across.
He can round that corner. Nice.
And it's a miss hit there.
Miss hit. Matt DeSantis put in some nice work there. They did answer. They did come up collectively. They've got to stay connected.
He's got to be able to play that with his right foot and push it across, though. That ball coming back up to the top of the 18 is not. That's not the dangerous spot there based on where we had personnel.
Right. Valid. This is an opportunity for McHugo to take control. And I don't understand that play right there, but you have control. Why would we head that out? I don't understand that. Maybe I missed something there, but.
Intercepts the ball. That'll be a Foxborough throw coming out. Alex Christensen take the throw here. Tommy will play it loosely back to him, but it's really just into no man's land. Dangerous side tackle there from Adam. He's got to be careful with those with the number of cards here. Is red and a yellow on the season so far. KP with a long switch again, trying to force that Foxborough defense to adjust, make them run a little bit. Look the ball to get the ball into the box. Ball's right at the edge. Stands up. Nice job by Alex to not pick up a penalty there. Ball's crossed in. Griffin will come up and collect it.
They got to win this kick here. Going over your head.
Anticipate the bounce.
Run through
Tommy's got it. Gets the ball off to Matt's foot. He's going to take a shot from there. Tries to loft it in. This keeper is not interested in grabbing that ball in that first touch.
If I'm Foxborough right now, I want to test this keeper.
He's going to follow up on those plays. We're going to put the ball on net. Somebody's got to be on top of him as soon as that ball gets there.
Yep. They've got to, if that ball comes to his feet, they got to put pressure on it. I think they'll have the opportunity.
Nice interception,
here.
Tommy Brown.
He's got to go, touch and
finds
go.
Mark. Mark gets stuck trying to get the ball to his left.
Can't dribble through the team.
Foxborough loses the ball on that far touchline. KP will be in possession. Long switch here through the middle. Number 19, Colin Shard. Adam Taj working hard to try to get the ball back.
He's got to keep those arms down.
Yep. Until they call it. That's a good spot to test it. Tommy gets his foot on the ball.
Pause on the ball. I spoke to you. I mentioned that at half, one of the key components with Foxborough. It's not a kick and run game. We've got to maintain possession. That's one of the key successes for Foxborough moving in this half. We can't just kick the ball. We've got to maintain possession. It's a key component for this game.
Foxborough really flat on this sideline too. There's nowhere for us to switch the ball and go to the other side of the field.
We need to get our shape, and now we're flat-footed defensively.
Push the ball through the middle.
Griffin's got to come out. Yep.
Easy pickup there.
Yep.
Try to push the ball through the middle again. KP first to it. Ronnie on the secondary head. Ball's bouncing around a lot here. Good things don't usually happen when the ball's bouncing around.
No, we're stabbing at it a bit. We just can't putting those toes in there and just trying to gain possession.
Yeah, Timmy controls. Finds Mark checking back to the ball.
It's a tough pass right there.
Yep, trying to connect it through the middle. KP will
look to swing this here. Good pause, good movement here. Just the basics of the game right here.
Yeah.
Pause on the ball. Okay, I've got nothing. I'm going to switch it right back.
Yep. Foxborough's got to accelerate this pressure and bring it up a little bit faster than what they're doing.
They've got to try to...
that should be the ball we intercept.
Yep. KP, good presence on the ball right now.
Yeah, nice job by Tommy to try to disrupt it.
Yeah, he's working. Got to cut down.
And we got something. We got a card coming out for somebody.
I must have missed something ahead of the play here. What did I miss?
He must have been saying something.
Yellow card.
Adam Taj.
I'm not quite sure I saw that, but yellow card. He's coming off.
He went down to the ground. I don't know if he got pushed off the ball or something happened, and then he must have been talking, but he did something dumb enough to get a card.
Yeah, not what Foxborough needs right now, first of all. But good pause with KP, a good presence and play on the ball with that. Foxborough's got to, if you're going to do that and you're going to put pressure on the ball, Foxborough's got to do one fundamental thing with that. Is if you're going to chase a bit, you have to be strategic with it and you have to cut down, you have to position yourself to cut down those passing lanes to be effective with that. If not, you're just going to be running around with a chicken your head cut off and you're going to be exhausted. Yep. So they have to play smart with that.
Yeah. Midfielder's playing a little too flat with the back line still. That cross, Henry's able to take down. Trying to distribute. Ronnie's got the ball. He's a little bit stuck. Ball goes out for a goal kick.
We seem a little flustered right now, Matt. What do we feel we need to do differently here right now in immediate change? What is the solution here for an immediate adjustment?
Well, the immediate adjustment we just made was getting, I'm going to find the name here in a second, Noah Thompson in the game up front. So get some fresh legs and a little bit of speed up front. He's a sophomore. He's had some decent time, but frankly for me, Foxborough's got to want the ball. They have to go and win the ball. 50-50 balls. Everything's going to KP right now. If we can't win the ball, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, they're passing through us, and then we're kicking away here.
Yep.
Now we can't, just got to hold up. Hold up, easy.
Yep. Noah Thompson with the ball dispossessed there on the side. KP in possession through the midfield. Tommy Brown pressuring, looking for that misstep. Uncoordinated pressure there. Lets him sneak back through. A lot of standing around.
Yeah, we got 26 minutes remaining. Foxborough really has to dig deep to come up with something here, turn their game around.
Got to play the ball
successful.
forward to a Foxborough player would be helpful. Ball's in the middle with KP. He's trying to look for space on his right. Can't find it.
Can't let him turn.
Can't foul here, though. Ball comes out, tripped on his own feet. Finds Tommy Brown on the outlet. Tommy to Matt.
Look to swing it.
He can't swing it because he can't play with his right foot.
It's up.
Tommy's got a little bit of a break here. If he can beat him to the ball, nice little head back.
Yep. Smart play. Yep.
Smart play.
Smart play. Good job.
They're going to play it short. KP tries to play it out to the wing. Good job settling it there. Connects the pass to the middle. Amorum looking to chip the ball through. Foxborough gets their defensive line back.
Yeah, good shape there. Good adjustment, staying connected, communicating.
Long and out of bounds.
Ethan McHugo looks tired right now. He's been in there pretty much the entire game. If I'm Coach Gagne from Foxborough, I'm going to make a quick sub where to give him a breather, get him a chance to get something to drink here, because hopefully it doesn't come to bite us.
I'd rather call a timeout to get him some water than get him out of the game the way he's been playing right now. He's been getting his head to the ball. He's been getting his foot to the ball. He's in position.
Yep.
He's been a strong center back this game.
Yeah, he's essential for the back line, so,
So I'm going to tell him to just suck it up instead. How's that?
He's working hard. I alluded to him, Matt, in the first half. What happens is you can't be in a defensive posture an entire game. Mm-hmm. It's first of all, it's an emotional drain for you, not to mention the physicality of it. Yeah. And he's in the thick of it, all the time here. So it's a lot for him to, in the whole back line to endure. Yeah,
DeSantis checks back to the ball, slows it up a little bit, but not a lot of movement with him. There's six.
Tommy Brown's got to get up.
2, 4, 5 KP defenders and 1 Foxborough offensive player.
It's been the equation here, and it's not gonna lend to success in the program.
Timmy chips the ball up. Tough to see that in the sun right there. Looks like Noah's going to get ahead to it, but not with a lot of purpose. Heads the ball out of bounds for a KP throw-in on the far touch.
I still say, Matt, that if Foxborough gets an opportunity to put a decent shot on goal, it's getting in the back of the net. I feel strongly about that. Mm-hmm. And I think if we can catch KP off guard here a bit, I think they're feeling very confident. They're moving the ball well. Once again in our attacking third here.
Yeah, Saad with the ball. Turns the corner on Alex. Alex working hard to get, and I think he earned the goal kick there.
And what are they giving us? As a goal kick?
Yep.
Yeah, I as I said, Matt, I think Foxborough, they get the opportunity. they will score. They get a good shot on, they will score. And I think maybe defensively, KP might be feeling the ropes a little bit here, but I feel if we can do that and string that together, we'll have some success here and hopefully tie this game up.
Yeah, we saw a goal like that in Fairhaven. Timmy Kersner had the ball about 25 yards out, right at the top of the key, hit the keeper in the hands and just snuck right through. That's the type of goal that could happen in a game like this. Oh, we got KP throw in, yep. Can't see anything right now.
Yeah, the shadows are very, very
No,
tough.
it looks for Timmy. He's trying to get a shot off. That ball ricochets off a player. It's a little deep for where that shot maybe needed to come from. Kersner tracks the ball back down, gives it away. Foxborough reaching a little bit here. Good hustle to come back.
Alex Christensen's got to get back in line. They stay connected there. Recognize that they've been working that that left right side there, continuously here.
Tommy Brown's been doing a nice job coming back. Where's that ball? Tommy Brown's been doing a nice job coming back to get the ball to try to make some plays through the midfield. So it's good to see that if we can make that work, but we also need him up front to try to beat somebody and
he needs
punch
to
a
be
goal
part of
in.
that offensive equation. Playing that ball square. Here's a good opportunity, Foxborough, to move out and take these guys in transition, move it forward. I'm not sure that long ball, he looked off.
DeSantis is off by just a hair.
Yeah, easy play for the AR on the side there. It's a nice ball, good try. That's the opportunity, Matt, I'm alluding to. Came up a little short there, but if you can get them in transition, I think maybe a little off their guard. The KP defense right now, the first time I'm seeing it with their hands on their hips.
Yeah, it's been a long game for them. I mean, frankly, they've had to play up a lot.
Yes.
So that can take its toll on a defensive player if they're not used to it. They're used to another giveaway there. Adam Bogosa will chase it down.
Yeah, he's got some good speed in order to do that. Played smart.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a smart play, but KP trying to cross it through. We got the ball in the box, bounce around a little bit.
Good,
Cole
push
Carlson.
up, now push up. Defense, push up, push up. Get your shape.
And Tommy Brown gets the ball off the top of his head. Alex Christensen comes to clean it up. Gets pushed coming down. So we'll get a foul called in the box. Alex can't catch a break today.
No. He's earning his paycheck today, whatever that is, with about 20 minutes remaining here in the second half. KP 1-0 over Foxborough, Matt.
Yeah, that's a ice bath kind of afternoon for a game like this.
Yeah,
that's what I'm looking for.
As we look like we have a, I don't know who called it, but we have a timeout on the pitch here with 19:57 remaining in the first half.
Yeah, halfway through.
I'm not quite sure, Matt, if Foxborough has made the adjustments it needs to be. Maybe a Foxborough coach saying, we had a game plan. We're not really initializing that and taking advantage of what we wanted to do here. But we do need to regroup collectively to stop the onslaught from KP. Once again, though, Matt, transversely, KP has shown they've dominated possession here for this game, and it's 1-0 on a soft goal, as we're keep referring it to as. So really, it's a tale here that they are dominating from a possession standpoint, but the scoreboard doesn't reflect the efforts.
No. And did you just use the word transversely?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Okay. Just write it down for next time.
Okay.
I'll look it up when I get home.
All right.
Yeah, I think Foxborough at this point against a KP team that's scored a lot of goals so far this season, there's a certain level of moral victory you can take out of only giving up one goal to this point. But it's also frustrating because you feel like you're in it. You are one touch away.
Right.
One of those Matt DeSantis shots from the first half, sneaks past the goalkeeper, or we get the follow-up that we need in order to punch the ball in. It's right there.
Yeah, I would really like to see, if we get the opportunity for the goalkeeper, Griffin, to come in there and try to attack them in transition. If he gets his hands on that ball, punt and play it forward and really try to exploit that. He's got to get that. However, Foxborough, midfielders and attacking players have to move up quickly in order to afford him the opportunity to do so.
Yeah, and with the fresh legs up front, with Thompson being able to come in the game, that gives them that little extra burst of speed, somebody that can be there and support if DeSantis breaks through or Tommy breaks through.
Yeah, because I feel we're going to get an opportunity here. And mark my words, we put an opportunity, a good shot on that keeper. I'm saying it's in the back of the net. I feel strongly about that. I just hope they could figure out how to create that opportunity.
You know what? I'll take a soft goal.
So, Matt, you heard me say in the first half, doesn't have to look good. It just has to go in.
Yep. Come back from this timeout. A lot of timeouts today. I think there's one more timeout left to be had if they want it.
Yes.
I don't know whose it is, but they still got one to go. Timeouts. Timeouts, 2-referee system.
It's an interesting equation.
Were they just like, we got the rules, but we don't care?
Yeah. It's
we ran out of...
Yep. Here we go here with Griffin kicking up.
Yeah. Tommy Brown missed the flick. I'm just going to watch the ball kick all the way back. Ethan's forced to make a tough clearance. Shouldn't have had to.
Play that out.
Find Tommy Brown. Looking for Matt DeSantis. Can't get the ball to him.
Tommy Brown's got to be a little patient on that ball right there.
Yeah, a little bit of a mishit.
Yeah.
Thompson harassing on the far side. DeSantis looking to make a play. KP will chip the ball long. Miscommunication there. Cole will take it. Run the ball towards that far sideline. He loses it. Nice job by Rodney to help clean up. Said that a few times for him. KP gets the ball to the middle.
Right in the hands of Griffin.
Shoot it right at him.
Here we go. Let's take a look at this replay. Comes in here. Just can't maintain possession. Shot from distance, but, as we said, if they're willing to do that, you're going to have to work hard in order to achieve that goal.
Yep. Let them take as many shots from that distance as they want. Trust the goalkeeper to make the play.
Yeah.
Adams going to get a foul. KP will have a kick from the football 41. Looks like defensively we set up right at the edge of the 18. See what KP opts to play it weirdly long and square.
In the air. I would have just kept it on the deck, but nonetheless, here we are.
Chip it in from that side. Might just work for him.
Well, this could be dangerous right here. He wants that on his left.
Yeah, not enough.
Yep.
Couldn't turn his hips enough to get a quality shot on there. Maybe I was wrong and they were right to play it square.
Got a KP substitution coming in here.
Yeah, 19 coming out, so that's Colin Shard out. And then maybe number 15, Nicholas Wendling coming back in. Adam Bagos will win the ball off the second touch. Back to Alex. Alex with a soft pass, intercepted. Slide tackle by Bagosa in a dangerous spot. It's number 3, Saad winning it back.
It's working hard
knocks
there.
Out of bounds. Goal kick coming out.
Goal kick coming out.
Just poor passing.
Yeah. The fundamentals here right now seem to be bogging Foxborough down. They're better than this. They know it. They've got to execute. They got to play with confidence here. Win these opportunities here.
Nice ball, but nobody home for Griffin's goal kick.
Well, I'm a big proponent, Matt, as you know, of playing out of the backfield, but not an opportunity to play out of the backfield when your defense has constant pressure on them. You just have to alleviate that pressure, or do your best to hopefully, alleviate that pressure.
Yeah, Foxborough wins the ball back. They are chasing a bit. Can't find the ball through to DeSantis. KP is able to clear it. Amorum's just been hanging in the middle of the field. He's just waiting.
He's just poaching. He is just poaching
biding his
at
time
this point.
until he gets the ball.
Yeah. He needs to be he needs to be marked in there. He can do some damage in there.
It seems like Foxborough's shifted a little bit. They're letting their forward, well, I don't know if they're letting them, but the midfielders have been hanging a little bit higher.
Which is good, yeah. But we're seeing that, Matt, and that's creating some opportunities. Leave some of the ball down in the KP defensive third, which we want to see. We've got to get possession here. They need a shift here. Foxborough needs to shift shift and attack, move forward.
Yeah, Tommy Brown read it, just not. It was too far away.
I think it's one of the first time I've seen our defensive line at midfield, Matt, right now.
Yep, good job pushing up.
Yep.
Trying to stay connected and make something happen.
Yeah, here's an opportunity. Smart on the ball. Play smart. You're not going to score from out there.
No.
Just be patient. We're lacking that patience on the ball. I keep saying, I know I'm sounding repetitive, but they've got to make that adjustment.
You are nothing if not repetitive.
Yes, repetitive.
KP with the ball on that far sideline. Pirouette as the ball goes out of bounds. Throw in over the top. Carlson again comes in to win the ball, but wins it out of bounds. Cole's been doing a nice job of getting to most of the balls that have skipped through, kind of reading that final touch and getting to it.
Yeah, it's imperative that you have that player that could clean that stuff up, and he's done a great job, to do that.
Especially outside of his normal position.
Yeah, he's got the awareness, though, and seeing the game unfold before him right now. So he's had success with that, as we see the KP coach. I don't know if he's content right now, Matt. We've been focusing a lot on Foxborough, but from a King Phillip perspective, this coach is going, what else do I need to do? I don't think he secured a 1-0, goal right now game with 14:29 remaining.
No, I mean, they have 14 goals through 5 games. I mean, to have 1 goal today, it's probably underwhelming.
So maybe some frustrations there. They seem to be moving the ball correctly, doing what they need to do, but I guess it is a testament to Foxborough here and their tenacity in the back line. But they've got to do a better job of connecting passes and the fundamentals of the game here. I think that's a little unwarranted right there, not what KP was looking for. And here's Henry Griffin's going to side it up. He's going to kick it away. Got to
see if he can get the bounce.
Yeah, got to win that ball. DeSantis comes down with it. Tommy Brown
finds Tommy.
back.
Nice job
now
sneaking
Tommy's
that pass through.
Tommy's got to move down. He can't sit there and make that pass and think his job is over.
Nope,
he's got to move up.
Too much watching.
Yeah.
Alex Christian comes up.
Swing it. They got to swing it. Take it out of pressure.
Good job.
Good.
Moving the ball up to Timmy. If he can maintain possession here, but he's going to get tripped up. We're going to get a penalty, free kick.
Yeah.
Coming in. This is not a bad spot to have a free kick.
This is a decent spot. It's far enough away. You can get it up and over a wall. He wants to land that probably.
Nope, I'm putting it on the keeper's hands and sending everybody in crashing.
You can. He's got to get it up and over, though. He's going to either sail up over it, but he's got to be able to get it up and over. The worst thing you could do is kick that, 10 yards over the goal. If it's me, I'm going to try to drop that right on the 6. We'll go to far corner. Let's see what McHugo decides to do.
Goes low and hard.
Low
nice little
hard.
Deflection.
That's a corner. I like the strike. And we've got a, Foxboro corner coming away with the first corner of the game, Matt.
Yeah, DeSantis will go over and take that.
It's a nice strike by McHugo. Drove through the laces nice and low. I liked it. Didn't, hit the wall, but it was a solid strike.
It was what I wanted to have happen.
Yes. Yeah, there you go, Matt.
Just needs to sneak it through, that's all.
Yep.
DeSantis has the ball here. We'll see if Foxborough looks organized for this corner at the very least.
They do. The KP is marked up nicely. We've got an in-swinger coming in from DeSantis. What are we holding on here?
Yeah, I think we're going
to.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Nope. He's blowing a whistle.
That ball's sailing long and over.
Skip through. Not what we were looking for. First corner here, but.
Griffin Brown checking in. So now all 3 Browns have played in this game today.
So what we need to do right now, if I'm Foxborough, is keep this ball within, the KP half. That back line needs to pops it. It's got to pop it back in. Keep putting the pressure on them.
Yeah, under 12 minutes to go.
Yep.
Alex is there, but wins the ball
win
up instead of forward.
Yep.
Hugo wins the ball down. We're just going to let it run, it looks like. KP throw into the middle. Wendling and Van Hosen working together.
Take it out of pressure. Support him.
Griffin Brown trying to make a play there. Not able to win the ball back. Tough little touch. Cole Carlson is there. And saves it from being a corner.
Throw-in KP with 11:09 remaining here. 1-0 KP over Foxborough at Sanborn Fields on the Foxborough High School campus.
Throw in the corner in the sunshine, the last vestiges of sunshine on the field right now. Pushes the ball across, out of play. We're going to have a goal kick coming out.
All right, let's go, PP.
Feels like it's going to be a long 10.5 minutes, doesn't it?
It does. I do feel, Matt, that Foxborough is getting a little sniff of success down in the attacking, their attacking third, and I've seen a little more life come into play with them. They seem to have their shape. They've pushed up well here. This opportunity here from this goal kick, they got to win this. They got to win it, maintain possessions. That's not good to win it. They got to maintain and push through.
Yep. And they don't. So
No.
KP will have the ball and
Yeah.
try to find their shape and look in possession. I think the benefit here is KP is clearly looking to score that second goal right now, and that's the type of aggression that in this situation can get you a break enough to get in and score one of your own.
Yeah, if they can get. I keep
Ball's
saying
going out of bounds.
he's going to try to save it. No, he saves it.
That's impressive hustle. Tommy Brown is there, working off him, and then he's going to take him down. Card. I got a yellow card coming for the takedown from behind. He just kicked him.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure that's a yellow, my book, but I think it's just shoulder to shoulder, two guys going after the ball. But
I think it was after the play. I think the shoulder to shoulder was there to start, but then we'll see it here.
Let's see
As
here.
soon as Tommy breaks through, he clips him from behind. Right there.
yeah, he got him in the back with an elbow. So here we go, Foxborough. Midfield.
KP's going to hold
over the ball.
Yeah, KP's going to hold a high line here. I'm not sure I would hold it this high, given
That ball
Foxborough's been
gets
able to break
over.
through.
If I'm McHugo, I'm putting that right over the line, letting Foxborough run under
Put it
it.
right at the 18,
Yeah.
right at the top of the 18. See if he can do it. Nice little
Nice
loft on it.
ball.
That's a
Good
great
ball.
ball. Foxborough gets ahead in there.
Oh, Foxborough's down. They got to get back. Christensen recognizes and doing double time to get back.
Yeah, he's got another gear when he needs it.
Yeah.
Ethan McHugo will probably see this one out if
Yeah.
he can. Goal kick coming out. KP parents not very happy
goal
with
kick.
that goal
Foxborough
kick call.
not pleased with that call whatsoever. Here, we'll see the replay here. Yeah. I don't know. That's a tough one. He got it in. He got hit too, McHugo, in the throat there.
Yeah, it doesn't help that he's holding them down afterwards.
Yeah.
Tommy Brown down in the box.
Yeah, we got behind the play. We got a Foxborough player. Trainers out there. Looks like he's coming off. Foxborough needs to make a substitution, and out goes Tommy Brown. And looks like I can't see from the far line here. Matt, I keep sending you my binoculars.
That's Kai coming in.
Kai's coming in. Some fresh legs out there.
He's coming into this near side touchline. Matt DeSantis still staying high. Griffin has a goal kick here with 7.5 to go. I don't know if we had any time stoppage there or not. Wasn't indicated by the referee, but
7:23 remaining here in the first half. In the second half, excuse me, with Griffin kicking a goal kick out for Foxborough.
there's no indication of stoppage, but I did see the referee go to his watch, so maybe he did stop it and just didn't signal. Adam heads the ball down, but KP wins it right back. Amorim with the ball at his feet, looking for some space. Trying to create it.
Yeah, he's moving that ball through the
Beats
whole
Alex.
team.
Ethan is there to
And
clean it up.
McHugo says, I've seen enough of that.
Yep.
Throw in for KP, but Marco Morin is certainly working overtime as he's working through that team, Foxborough back line.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm going to reach on that kid if I'm playing defense on him. I'm just going to let him sit there and not give him daylight to work with. KP throw, no call. Looked for a call, didn't get one.
Foxborough's got to push it out. Push it out.
Oh my God! Get the ball off your feet.
We got no support. He's got to be an option. And he's kicked out of bounds here. Looks like a Foxborough throw. Yeah. Getting a little chippy out there right now as we're winding down here. 6:12 remaining in the second half. 1-0 KP over Foxborough. Got to play the ball, play the whistle here. Need to settle down. And we got
The fans down below are getting a little chippy
They
too.
are getting chippy too. The KP fans, showed up here again. They want a little more.
Tommy Brown getting ready to check back in. Nice long throw off the head of the KP player, and Henry will come out and collect it.
So if I'm Griffin, I'm telling them push up, get shape, hold the ball a bit, let them get into shape.
That ball's
Sky
skied.
high ball.
And that'll benefit us as we'll get Tommy Brown checked back in the game here on the substitution. Griffin Brown coming out.
Brown for Brown.
Yep. Griffin Brown's the tough one though, because we got Griffin and Brown and Brown. That's a terrible pass. Alex looking for Kai. Finds back to Alex. Great little 1-2, but Alex, I don't think Alex has a lot left in his legs right now.
No. Yeah. It's tough over there. They've been working that his side the whole entire game here, and he's been up and he's been in the attacking third as well.
Yep.
And having to hustle back.
Short throw, and that's going to be another KP throw, it looks like.
So that clock is stopped at 5 minutes here. Ref will take the clock into their possession here and maintain the time remaining for the existing game here. And KP throw in here, Matt. Foxborough's got 5 minutes here to figure something out.
Yep. A couple of things to figure out. One is keeping the ball out of the back of the net from this far in, but they've got to figure out how to counter.
They do. Yep, and that's key. I think really the success that they have is going to catch them in transition.
Chip into the box here. Dangerous spot.
Uh-oh.
Right at Griffin. Falls off the crossbar.
And down. Fox could pull it there, Matt. Griffin says, hold up, Henry. Let him set up. Get him up there. He's got to let his team move up a bit, but Foxborough just dodged a massive bullet there.
Yep.
2-3 shots there, crossbar, down, and just point blank. KP says, I'm not satisfied with that. We need another goal here. So Foxborough's got to go in there and fight.
No, they're playing hard and trying to stretch it.
Yeah. We got a penalty here.
That's okay. Just give him a second. Give him a second.
Yeah. You got to be.
You don't have to rush it.
Yes. We got to get up. We've got to give them the teammates opportunity to push up.
And I don't know what happened.
So we're in almost full shade, complete shade here of the. We just got that one corner where McHugh goes over the ball with sun left, but Foxborough's got to get up and got to win this ball. Big kick
Ball's
here.
Coming a little short.
Yeah.
Nobody there to collect it other than a white jersey. Ball goes out of bounds for a Foxborough throw. Ronnie will take it. He's trying to find Matt. Ronnie will walk the ball up. KP aggressively winning that ball out of the air. Just not a lot of Foxborough drive to win the ball back. KP pushing the ball through the middle. Play it long.
KP has done a very good job this entire game of switching the play, though, man.
Yeah. Certainly contributed to Foxborough being. It's tired of miscommunication there. Little pressure. Tommy tries to win the ball back.
He's working hard here. Foxborough's got to get this possession. Henry's got to come out, recognize it.
Ethan does a nice job shielding there. Henry's going to try to get the ball
Big kick.
up.
Can Foxborough gain this possession?
He just can't win the ball out of the air. Kai on chasing. Ball's drifting down to the corner, and it'll go out of bounds for a Foxborough throw deep in our own end. Depending on what we're seeing with the clock, we've got about less than 2 minutes to go based on my watch, but the referees may have different ideas. That ball's lofted.
That ball's got to go.
That's a tough spot. He's got to
yeah.
get a head back to the goalkeeper.
Yep.
Nice, smart play. Not enough. Foxborough pressure up high. Just watching the ball bounce.
Yeah. Justin's
Don't
first.
you dare.
He listened to you, Matt.
Yeah.
He listened.
So a little 1-2.
Oh, 1-2. That ball's tough. That's a tough ball to play, though. That ball's got to be on the deck. It's got to be on the pitch.
Call Adam for the foul.
Yeah. So we're winding down here, Matt. What do you got?
Got to be right around a minute.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit more if there was some stoppage time that didn't get
Yeah.
addressed by the clock. Ball's chipped in long. Alex opts to try to kick it with his foot. Doesn't get it.
We are going to
call it.
Yeah. Right in front of him. He might get a long kick here and see this play through, and that might be the game here. So Foxborough's got to push, win this. It's imperative they win this.
Is it? And that's it.
Nope, that's...
Oh, and they're calling
nope,
a sub. Got it. I
Yep.
thought he was blowing the full-time whistle. The referee indicated the clock stoppage there for the sub, so KP's not going to gain anything from playing substitution games this late. They do break through on this left side here. Trying to find some space, doesn't get it. Hugo dishes it off.
Dangerous right there.
Leaves it. That ball's going to skip through.
And corner kick here, giving him a warning, a corner. Fifth corner for KP here as this clock winds down. This might be it, Matt, right here. So Foxborough's got to defend here. Can't let another one in, but I'm not quite sure they're going to have another opportunity here after this kick. And it looks like KP's just content to play it short and just eat the clock.
I don't know how much time is left that they're just going to eat the clock from here, but Foxborough throw. Playing the ball through the middle for KP throw in. Trying to chip it through. There's a dangerous play right there. Guess we're just going to be content to kick the ball out of bounds for the rest of the game here.
I'm surprised there's much time left on the clock.
Yeah,
once again, that's
I don't think they stopped the clock, the field clock for Tommy's injury.
Okay.
So I think there were at least a couple of minutes there.
Just content with throwing after throwing here.
Yeah, Burns will receive it. Kai does a nice job to win it, but KP gets the ball back, trying to chip it into the box. Ronnie settles it. Turns to Tommy, looks outside to Cam. Cam will chip it out of bounds. Referee's putting his whistle to his lips. That's it.
Yeah,
Foxborough falls 1-0 to KP.
A tough loss for Foxborough here with a game that was kind of lopsided for the most part, but 1-0 game on that soft goal is all it took, Matt, for KP to walk away with a victory today.
Yeah, they're not going to. Boys aren't going to feel good about taking that one into the locker room with them today, given that it could come away as a draw. On both ends, defensively and offensively.
Yeah, I'm sure it was a game that Foxborough certainly want to get back, but it's in the books right now, and KP 1-0 over Foxborough here. Foxborough's got an upcoming game on the 22nd against Randolph, and then 2 home games back-to-back on the 25th and 26th against Stoughton and East Bridgewater. So hopefully we get everyone to join us for those games coming up on the 25th and 26th.
Yeah, big thank you to Foxboro Cable Access for all their time and effort and attention getting this broadcast on, and all of our camera volunteers. Thanks, everybody, for running the cameras through the game.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you, Matt, for your feedback and everything here. And hopefully we'll see everyone here on our next home game on the 25th.
Yeah, see you in a
Foxborough
couple
versus
weeks.
Hilton.
All right,
Thank
thanks,
you,
everybody.
folks. Take care.